is up, guys? I think we're gonna take off where we left off. I know it's been like 3 or 4 days since last time I streamed, but it happens. One of these years I'll get on a regular scheduling thing. Okay, so we just went through the war. Let me turn my thing up so I can't hear what's going on. What was we doing? I don't even remember. Oh. Is it on this map? No. I think a lot of these are still on Edgewater. So I'm going to go way on the far corner of this map. I'm going to try to go up here. I want to see what's up here. I'm probably going to die, but I still want to see what's up there. I guess I really wanted to hug that post. They're so cute. And they're matching armor. Hey, Seven Monster, what's up?
Incoming!
Oh, I heard something, but I didn't know what it was.
Don't mess with us.
Let me see where that other... Okay, I'm going the right way. I'm gonna go try to go up into that far
Careful.
corner.
Only things you'll find in the ruin.
Why did I miss all those shots? I know there's other people around here. No, they go after me.
Thank you, pay! Everyone all right?
I ain't had a perk point in a while, so I'm gonna take that. Weird science. Ooh, I want that. I need this because I pack everything. We're not going that way right now. We're gonna go way up here in the corner and see what's up here. Maybe.
Let's go! Way to go, Cap!
I shot him right across. I don't want a machine gun. Looks like somebody standing there in the flowers. There's somebody. I know he's not the only one in this city.
In for it now.
Oh, came in here before. Okay. Oh, where are you going? Where are you going?
Nice hit. Down they go. Here they come.
Let me see. I might not be able to get up there. Because over here's blocked off too. You can't go anywhere over here. Whatever, I guess we'll leave. I gotta go back to Edgewater anyway.
Ah.
I didn't know he was that angry. Guess we could go there and kill the queen again, but I'm over it. I was really upset last time because I didn't even get to get anything off the body. And I was excited over it too. There's no point in staying here if you can't go up and edge of the map. So I'll just leave.
Please, would you kindly inform the crew that long chats with Ada are not required every time the captain leaves the ship? Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance? See you soon, Captain.
I don't really want to talk to her right now. Okay, so... let's go here first. Then we'll go to his lab.
Destination reached. The Groundbreaker.
Can we talk?
Hey, Captain. I heard that Groundbreaker's got a real good engineer. A lady named Junlei Tennyson. I was thinking that maybe I ought to meet her. If you got time to swing us by, I mean. I don't got much experience fixing actual spaceships. I bet you a can of Borston beans she could teach me all manner of stuff.
Thought you said you could keep this boat in good repair.
I abso-surely can. I'm a passing fair mechanic. Even Mr. Thompson would have said it's my only skill. But I'm used to working on cannery lines, AG loaders and the like. There's tricks about ships I ain't learned yet. All I'm looking for is a few pointers. I bet a lady who runs a whole station has forgot more than I ever learned.
Sure, we can head over to the engineering now.
Thanks, Captain. I'll be sure to make it worth your time. Did you want to talk about something else?
Break time over. Think I'm gonna take her with me. What, baby? What? Come here. You want up here too? Come here. No, get off the wire. Look. 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 Alright, y'all getting on my nerves. Go play or something.
That's not the point. This halfwit just knocked out one of my workers.
I don't think I've ever been over here before. I think he's gotta go outside. So
Customs and inspection, right this way.
I'll be right back. I'll take my dogs out for a second. Come on. You're outside? Come on. what we was doing.
Identification, please. Captain Hawthorne, you said. Let me apologize in advance. I'm about to ruin your day. According to your ship's record, you've been flagged by the board. Your ship pounded until such a time as they see fit to lift it.
Excuse me?
You'll want to take it up with Udom Bedford, our board representative here on Groundbreaker. His office is located along the starboard wall of the promenade. Shines like a Byzantium commode. You can't miss it. Access to that information is above my pay grade, and I've turned down 3 promotions, so it stays that way. I shouldn't be mentioning it, but what the hell? This here, impounding your ship, it doesn't happen much. The board knows we don't take kindly to their interfering in our operations. If I had to take a guess as to why, you must have riled up someone important. You take the starch out of them, well, you won't hear any complaints from me. Oh, and if you're headed that way, would you mind doing me a favor? Wanda Dorset over in sickbay, tell her the shipment's not in yet. It's not coming in anytime soon, and if she'd be so obliged to get off my ass about it. A handful of SAM cleaning units retrofitted for surgery. I don't know much else. I stopped listening when she started yelling. Much appreciated. Is there anything else I can help you with? Maybe. Most of the shipping traffic in the system passes through Groundbreaker. Every couple of months, we even get a big interstellar freighter. 2 biggest operations are the board. That is, Halcyon Holdings and Sublight Salvage. But there are independent operators around the promenade deck. Most of those jobs are going to take you off station, though. All right. He's friendly enough unless you speak ill of the board. Get the sense he doesn't care for Groundbreaker much. Not that he would, being a board man and all. He's our liaison. They can't abide an independent township, especially not one they gotta depend on. We're the first and last stop out of this colony. All their interstellar freighters come through us, and we skim a few bits off the top and manifest processing fees with every one. Folks around here will bluster that the board hates our freedom, but really, they know we can stop their out-system shipments anytime we like, and that terrifies them. You sure you didn't just step off one of the interstellar freighters? There's no working with the board. They don't share, not bits, people, or resources. You work for them, or you don't work at all. Groundbreaker cooperating now would be tantamount to joining their ranks, and we sure as shit ain't about to do that. It's a delicate balance, right? We could cancel their freighters' docking privileges in retaliation, but where'd that lead us? They got assault cruisers, gunships, and a handful of mining operations at their fingertips. We push them too hard, maybe they decide we'd be better in 10 trillion little pieces. Or they cobble together a new Groundbreaker and put us out of business. Yep, Groundbreaker's the only real independent port. Aside from us, there's just tramp freighters and wildcat miners. Seems like every year the board's offices get bigger and their ships take up more of the landing base. Haven't seen nearly as many tramp crews this year. Sure thing. Be seeing you.
Alright, so I need to see how close that one thing is. The engineer. I swore I seen 2 on there. Mm. I wonder if I'll break my legs if I try to get in there. Yep. Broke my legs.
I picked up this weird signal the other day. It was coming from Monarch.
Here we go again. No one lives on Monarch. It's a wasteland. You are hearing things.
No.
Yeah. Automatically disguised.
Oh, seriously. There was a lot of static at first, but then this voice said his name was Graham?
Graham, right. Broadcasting on a dead world full of monsters. Now I've heard everything.
You know, it takes more muscles to frown than to smile.
Who told you that? Graham?
Asshole.
I was gonna try to tell her that she's right, but
Windows Lemon Slap. Slap your whole family tonight.
You know that sound when you've snapped on an injector clip? Ah, that's how you know your weapon loves you back. I got a full line of weapon modifications I'd be happy to show you.
let's see what she got. So I'm assuming that there's no sniper rifles, as I still haven't seen one. I ain't gonna bother him, he smokes a cigarette.
Go back to Byzantium, you fool.
Have you seen this man? Reward offered for information needed for the capture of noted terrorist Phineas Wells. Report any sightings to your local board embassy. Hearty greeting, potential customer. Welcome to Auntie's Kitchen, a home-style consumable protein dispensary. May this unit dispense proteins for your ingestion. Beginning dispensing sequence. Please unblock all relevant facial protein ingestion tubes.
Thanks for well, no thanks.
If you're not crew, you're little people.
Whatever.
So much wasted space. You could house everyone in Amber Heights in this room.
Junlei Tennyson. I'm captain around here, but chief to my friends. Hope you don't mind the formal introduction. Groundbreaker doesn't see many visitors. No, it isn't. It's a mess. But it's my mess, so I'll take the compliment. Just so we understand each other, I'm the final word on the ship. The Mardits, the crew, the engineers, their family. I hope there won't be any problems while you're visiting. Good. Don't go making trouble, and chances are you won't find any. That's how I like it here. So what brings you to Groundbreaker? I'm curious, even though 9 times out of 10 the answer's just passing through. I'm sure plenty of both around these parts. We see a lot of the same faces coming and going.
I thought the whole reason
Most
why
of them
I
board
came down
spies
here
and
to talk to her
corporate
so that
thugs.
one girl can learn
Makes it
from
hard
her.
to trust outsiders.
Quit.
You seem different.
Hey.
So welcome aboard. Groundbreaker's radiators need replacement parts. They're dumping superheated air into my ship. Only the board has access to new parts, and I won't let them swindle me into a corner. None. Every time I give in to the board, Groundbreaker loses its freedom. Soon there won't be anything left. I can't allow that. The board isn't helping, and my resources are spread thin. If I don't get those radiators back online, Groundbreaker, everyone aboard, will be cooked alive.
You need a contractor to work this out.
Reasonable, huh? That's the best news I've heard all day. According to my grandmother's old schematics, the parts we need should be in the back bays. Hold on. There's something you should know before you go charging off. The back bays are on a lower deck, long abandoned and a haven for miscreants now. Good. Once you've obtained the parts, we can proceed to the next phase of repairs.
Stop.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. The board would like to remind spacers and other travelers that passage to Monarch. Anarchists live as one with the animals. Lawless.
So I'm assuming I have to
savage,
do
and
this first
unemployed.
before she'll talk to her.
I bet you'll like Rebecca. What's up?
I didn't push her. Now I gotta go back to the ship. Can I fast travel from here? 'Cause I don't want to walk all the way back. This time, before I go down, leave, I'm gonna make sure I got the right companion. I wonder why I can't have 2 companions here. Oh, my ship's an impound. I'm mad now. Well, let's go talk to this guy first, I guess. Wrong place. We got a lot of barred and sealed doors here. That makes me feel weird.
Rizzle's Purple Berry Crunch.
It's just me, or has it been better than usual?
Are you listening to me, Mfuru? You can't keep me out of there.
Please don't make a scene, Dr. Fenhill.
I am not making a scene.
Well, you guys have fun. Wait, who am I supposed to talk to?
Can't say I've seen you before. I take it you're a freighter captain? If you're here to better yourself, you'll have to wait. We're having a spot of trouble with our delivery service. Did he now? The mouth on that man. I swear his late mother'd be ashamed. He must be referring to Irion. I'm sure the fool's gotten himself into another scrape. I'm beginning to wonder if I'm ever gonna get my service mechanicals at this rate. I'd be grateful if you'd spare the time. We need his delivery soon as yesterday. Last he told me, he was taking a shortcut by Scylla, an asteroid in the Charybdis cluster. That's where I'd start, were I the adventuring type. You look out, though. The place is probably crawling with outlaws.
Well... That's the one I was looking for.
You know, I used to look up to the board. Till they abandoned us.
Ah, yes. Wheeler messaged me you were coming. He must be the captain of the Unreliable, a vessel that used to be helmed by one Alex Hawthorne. And you are not he. Has something happened to my favorite scruffy freelancer?
Alex is dead.
Oh no, this is terrible. My dear friend, what devilry is this? In whose miserable fever dream am I trapped?
Forget Alex. Why'd you impound my ship?
I impounded Alex's ship, not yours. Well, I guess it's yours now if you're captaining it. It's a game we play, he and I. I ask him to turn in Phineas Wells. He tells me he will soon. I impound his ship. He explains why he can't give me the info right now. I ask him to turn in Wells. Around and around we go.
Thrilling. Anyway, about my ship.
Right. You're going important places, I'm sure. Big, exciting, important places. There, I've removed the flag from your ship. I'm terribly sorry for the inconvenience. However, before you go, Alex promised to tell me the location of Phineas Wells. I'm sure you've seen his wanted posters all over the colony. Did Alex tell you where Wells might be? Anything at all?
Why would the board be interested in Wells anyway?
You haven't read the posters? He's a terrorist, a thief, a madman. It's really in the colony's best interest that we stop him before he does further harm. Well, Alex knew, or he said he did. And you have his ship. Maybe he kept some records around, or a conveniently placed note on his bedside table. That's... well, that's just terrible news. Law, what am I going to do now? The board will have my head. Oh, I'm sorry. This is terribly unprofessional of me. Is there anything else I might help you with?
I know where to find Wells.
What? Indeed. And you know where he is? Excelsior! An apprehension of this caliber would be tremendous for my career. I would send you straight away to my superiors in Byzantium, but...
Let me guess, there's a kit.
Just a teensy one, the teensiest. Nothing to, lie awake worrying about for nights on end or anything. The thing is, I needed money. A lot of money, quickly, for reasons. I might have pawned my official board seal to Gladys, the black market fence here on the Groundbreaker. I can't authorize the you'll need to turn Phineas in without it. It's only temporary, of course. I'd never leave something so important in the hands of someone of such a dubious moral character. I was going to buy it back once I raised the capital. So you'll need to get my seal back from her if you want to hand Phineas over to the board. That's really neither here nor there, don't you think? No, I'm sorry. I really can't. That's the long and short of it, yes. Thank you. Oh, thank you so much. I'm certain Gladys can be made, well, can probably be made to see reason. I'll be waiting eagerly for your return. Now, is there any way in which I might assist you? Be my guest.
See what else he knows.
Good law. Who'd want to go to that toxic hell pit?
I'm the certified representative of the board's interests here on the Groundbreaker. I'm their eyes, ears, and busy little hands. I have few complaints.
Ugh. Law, but it's miserable. My underarms are damp. How can I be expected to work in these conditions? Chief Tennyson is supposedly looking into the cause, but I've seen no action from her. Deplorable conduct. My superiors will be hearing about it. You can be certain of that. Oh, you've noticed my friends. Wonderful. Aren't their guns very large? Tremendously impressive. They're here to keep the peace, of course.
To watch your back, you mean?
Precisely. Groundbreaker makes much ado about its independent status, and so resents any board presence, no matter how benign. When the alternative is board guards at their gates, yes, I do. They don't see it that way, of course, but I can't say I much care. A luxury stateroom, reserved for Chairman Rockwell's use. Oh, good law, of course not. He'd never set foot on this decrepit junk pile. As this office is the primary embassy for the board on Groundbreaker, corporate bylaws specifically state a room must be maintained for the chairman's exclusive use. Ask away.
I don't know much about this lab coat, but if he trusted you, you oughtn't betray that. Trust is hard to come by here.
I'm gonna go back to my ship and pick up that other girl so I can have her trained as an engineer or whatever she needed to do. If I could find my ship. Nope, wrong way. What are you
Hey,
doing?
you got a second? Hey, we don't know each other yet, but I'm Felix Millstone. I was in the middle of a little discussion with the local authorities when you passed me by. I noticed your ship in port. got to thinking you might be looking for some crew, so I wandered by. Just to take a closer look. Gotta hand it to you, boss. That's a fine-looking ship. Only thing it's missing is me. Yes, I absolutely am. Just give me a shot. That's all I'm asking. I could be the best damn crew you ever hired.
Tell me why I should hire you.
You're serious. You're giving me a shot. All right. Hang on. I put together a little speech, just in case you asked. Hey there. I'm Felix Millstone. I have prepared a list of reasons why I believe you should hire me to join the crew of your ship and/or outlaw gang.
You're reading off your hand. Hang on.
Firstly, I am highly personable, and I get along well with anyone who is not of the jackass persuasion. Secondly, I can be counted on in the event of a firefight, standoff, and/or raid. My motto is, if you need a steady gun hand, I'm your man. That motto is it's a work in progress.
Let him continue.
Additionally, I have several years of experience as a box hauler. This skill may come in handy if you need a body dragged away or a door held open while escaping enemy fire. In conclusion, thank you for considering me for your ship crew and/or outlaw gang. I look forward to our adventures together. What do you think? Am I in?
How about an interview?
Sure, an interview. That sounds fair. I mean, first time for everything, right? Ask me anything you like.
What's the value of pie?
It's delicious. Mock apple pie and a tripicale crust.
Oh my god.
Maybe with a little cream on top. Classic.
Perfect or hired. What's your biggest flaw?
Foreman told me my biggest problem was that I didn't take orders. I told him my problem is not with authority, it's with jackasses. So yeah, I guess my biggest flaw is that I don't suffer idiots. Hope that's not a deal breaker.
He's talking about idiots and how other people are stupid, but he doesn't even know what I meant by pie.
I had this foreman, right? Guy never liked me, always trying to get a rise out of me. But I keep my chin up, right? Be the bigger man, I tell myself. He's a Spacer's chosen man, though. So when the Chosen beat my Rangers the other night, my foreman comes swaggering up with his head full of boasting.
That's when you resolved your differences like an adult, right?
That's when I broadsided him with a tossball stick. Yeah. Look, this was a long time coming. Guy thinks he can push me around because he's some sky-high foreman, and I'm just a back bay's dock worker. Well, former dock worker. Guess I just tendered my resignation.
Are you any good in a fight?
Are you kidding? I love a good fight. One time, I took an autoloader's head clean off its servos with one swing of a tossball stick. You can count on me in a scrap, boss. That's a promise.
Perfect or hired.
Wow. You don't know how long I've been waiting to hear that. Thanks, boss. You're not going to regret this.
You seem eager enough. Looking forward to knocking some skulls with you, kid.
Alright, now I gotta go in here and switch out companions so I can do that quest. Stop fighting over that. You got one right there.
Some crew members are causing a disturbance on the ship. Captain, I hope you made the right decision by siding with MSI. Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance? Forgive me, Captain. I would rather not discuss Alex Hawthorne today. I am feeling discombobulated. Was there another topic on your mind? Captain Hawthorne attached 98.4% of the ship's processes to my computer, thereby giving me near total control. I have been programmed to deftly calculate navigation vectors through asteroid fields while also operating our ship's toasters. Alex also taught me the concept of a personality. He was quite delighted when I crafted one in order to better engage with him. It was basic in the beginning. Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance? I request you do not wake me if I am sleeping upon your return.
I thought she didn't sleep.
You're adjusting before you call. You're anticipating it.
Of course I'm anticipating it. What if I shoot a friend on accident?
That's on account of your stance. You want to lean into it. Embrace it. Work with it. You're in control.
There we go. I think I selected the right people this time. I didn't know that the little thing down at the bottom lit up when you selected them. Come here. You want up here too? Sit down. What are you doing? Nobody wants to hear you breathing in the mic. Sit down.
Heard from the lasses down on 22 that you did a contract for Sublight.
Alright, now I'm gonna go back to that woman, the engineer. Sit down. Sit down. Watch me running into poles. Wrong place again.
This is Halcyon News.
Sit down or you're going back and forth. I am trying to concentrate, son. What are you doing? Alright, you're going back down the floor. Did I go past it? Oh, I went the wrong way.
Rizzo's Purpleberry Punch. You want a punch? We've got your punch right here.
Alright, first. Where is that engineer at? Not in here. That's where that guy is at.
Have you seen this man? Reward offered for information leading to the capture of noted terrorist Phineas Brown. Report any sightings to your local foreign embassy. C&P chicken and potatoes.
I feel like it was on the right, but I don't see it over here. Am I going the wrong place? Hang on.
What the hell? We were in a holding pattern.
Because I don't remember coming through here.
Rizzo's purple-berry fudge. Candy shell around a sweet purple-berry flavored center. Suck it, chew it.
I'm probably not gonna be able to find it now. Oh well.
Have you seen this man? Reward offered for information leading to
This is where she's at, okay.
Are those XF411s? And an old Yakita 37? You think they'd let me peek at the power plant?
No.
The engineers get real tetchy if you bother.
Felix Millstone. Nice to see you out of docking bay. Keeping your nose clean?
Yes, ma'am. Been at least a couple weeks since my last nose-related incident.
Uh-huh. I'm glad to see you in a captain's custody. Just try not to steal any critical parts from my ship.
You better stay out there. I sense some history here.
It's possible I got caught lifting some spare parts a couple years back, but it was only just that one time. Honest.
I'd tell you to stay out of trouble, but I know you'll find it anyway. Whatever you do, just make sure I don't find out.
What? I didn't think you just...
Parvati, is it? That's a lovely name. What can I do for you?
I was just thinking, I haven't got much experience working with actual, real spaceships, Miss Junlei. Chief Junlei.
Junlei is fine.
Okay. Since you run a whole space station, I was wondering if... Well, maybe you could teach me some things. I could message you later, maybe?
I'd be happy to make the time, Parvati. You can ask me anything.
Right. In person. Sure thing, Captain. Wow, great. I'll do that then. Messages. Later. Oh, your name's pretty too. I should have said... Sorry. I like it. Honest. Sorry. Couldn't have done it without your moral support, Captain.
Now, if there's nothing else, there are other parts of the ship begging for my attention.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt a regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. Tossball finals are scheduled to air soon.
I can't
but a
open
scandal
my
has rocked the
thing,
league
I guess,
and
because that
thrown this
woman's
pivotal
talking.
game into question. Extends. A tossball first.
Okay, let's go do this now. I got a feeling like I'm gonna have to kill this guy.
Hey, boss. If you need a tour guide, I've seen all 12 episodes of Terror on Monarch.
Bless my heart. A stranger come knocking on a poor old woman's door. You here for a particular reason? Or did the neighbors tell you how good my sugar cookies are? Made without a single natural ingredient, or an oven. Just like store-bought. Depends. What are you planning to do with it?
Give it back to its rightful owner.
You got a good heart, wanting to do this for him. Frankly, I'm tired of Udom's whining. Don't kill me, please. And I'll pay, I swear. The man's been messaging me 4 or 5 times a day. How's a woman supposed to read her new missives when her incoming folder's all cluttered?
I don't think I have 8,000 bits. Maybe
Here you are. Udom better stop pestering me about that damn thing now. Anything else? I've got a lovely little throw pillow. Just something I toss together. Like to keep my hands busy.
Hey. Can have all my junk. Alright, now I gotta take this back to him. Ooh, there's a safe. Shut that door. What are you doing? Oh, I thought I had the card. Never mind.
Is Halcyon News.
Why would the cash register just randomly open with me looking at it? Something tells me that wouldn't actually happen. I must have reached over and jerked it open while I was walking by it.
How do you do? Ah, how might I assist you?
Why are you asking 2 questions?
Oh my law. You've done it. You've saved my hide. I can't thank you enough. Now then, let me see. I just have to apply the seal here, sign like so, and... ta-da! Here are the forms you'll need once you reach Byzantium. Oh, and a nav key so your ship can travel there. Those authorization forms will let you speak with Sophia when you arrive. I'll send her a message straight away to let her know you're coming. She'll be delighted, I'm sure.
Who's Sophia?
Where you been living, Captain? Under a rock? Miss Sophia's got to be the second most important person in the entire colony.
Yes, quite. Miss Akande is just the person to take someone with your particular talents and sterling character under her wing. She can fill you in on all of the board's operations in the colony, really put your talents to use. Best of luck to you, and thank you again. Give my regards to the Unreliable.
Alright, let's do these
Byzantium,
other quests
city
first.
of snobby elitists and punchable faces.
Shut up.
Wow. Byzantium. I guess that'll be pretty crowded.
That's stupid. I don't like that you can't open your thing whenever people start talking. Alright. Okay, let's do this.
Rizzo Spectrum Vodka.
Wait, I'm a little bit confused. Oh, okay, so that's on a whole nother thing. But I do need to do this.
Rizzo's mock apple cider. A hard cider.
Fix this heat problem. Sorry, I was watching my dogs.
Have you seen this man? Reward offers for information leading to the capture of noted terrorist Phineas Wells. Report any sightings to your local board embassy.
We're going to the back bays where the criminals are at, apparently.
Who the? Hey, McRed, were you expecting any company?
A neighbor from a... Not another step in that direction, friend. Look at this ripe piece of meat just sizzling on the grill.
Oh, they're shooting all of them.
Yum, yum. Time to feed the flames. It's nothing personal. Promise. First, I'm gonna... Hey, Felix! Look, everyone, it's Felix!
Well, hey there, your lordship. Good to see you again.
Is this a nice man, a friend of yours, Felix?
Seeing you here feels like old times. Now, what brings you down to my sprat-infested broom closet of a kingdom?
Sure, everybody knows Captain McCred, terror of the back bays and purveyor of rare fungi.
Felix is a good kid. Bad habits, poor judgment, awful taste. But we like him down here.
That's right, sir. Just the parts. We'll be in and out in a jiff. You won't even know we were here.
Tennyson just keeps feeding the furnace, don't she? We're still playing with her last sacrifice out back with the crew. You don't just ask a king for a favor when you're standing in his court. You bring tribute, sacrifices, prophecy, shit like that.
Fine, here's 630 bits.
Tribute it is. And ain't this just a royal sum?
Wow, look at you, boss. Impressing his lordship with your courtly manners.
You've got the run of the kingdom. Up those stairs, you'll find the parts. My crew won't get in your way. Lay it on me, boss. I'm good for it.
How did you end up back here?
Ship got impounded. The crew and I racked up a debt while we were grounded, and my baby got sold to Sublight. Scrapped for parts. That's bureaucracy for you. Piracy with a smile.
Sounds a lot like what happened to me.
Am I your dark reflection? Shit, must be getting old. Stay here too long, and the groundbreaker drains you like a fuel tank. Any friend of Felix is free to wander, but I got eyes on you. You can come and go in my little kingdom. Just try not to piss off any of the gestures.
Home sweet home.
Gave me a taste of the good stuff.
Here we go.
Oh. Wake up. There's no such thing as pizza. It's all open-faced pasta.
Bet we could do some good with these.
Special stash again, haven't you?
Nixon.
unexpected noise identified.
Really, I just wasted that and it's like stealing. That's stupid. Stop. God. Never met a nosiest dog in my life. What? What? Do you want up here? You want up here too? Come here. Sit down. Sit down. No. Stop. That doesn't belong to you. No.
You've returned, and in one piece. Color me impressed. Good work. I'll take those. I need you to head through the large door at the far end of engineering. Take the elevator down into the machinery shaft. There's a terminal in the back. Activate it when I call over the ship's PA.
Why do I gotta
and bring
fix it?
weapons.
She's an engineer.
There's a slight mantipillar infestation.
I'll make my way down there.
Don't worry, Miss Junlei. We'll be super gentle with the ship. You don't got a thing to worry about. I mean, aside from fires and such.
I'm genuinely heartened to hear that. Thank you.
Let's go fix this. I bet it's hotter down there than it is up here. Like, realistically. So, too bad we can't do that. What's this?
The controls are in the back of the machinery shaft area.
Sit down.
Clear for reading. You don't need to know the master.
I forgot she had a rocket launcher.
Good news, strong health and security mechanicals further up the shield front of men. Bad news, diagnostic does their circuit board. So they're not thinking about the
She must have hit him from all the way up here.
System alert searching.
Wow, not even a scratch!
When performing,
I was like really close to him and nothing showed up. That was weird. Whatever, bro. I take it. I was like, where's she going? They won't wait for me. Let's just go ahead and start killing stuff.
I have the parts in position on my side. Go ahead and cycle the droplet pumps. And if you don't know what that means, just look for a command that says cycle droplet pumps.
Oh, weirdo. It's weird. We'll do that.
temperatures are dropping.
You're okay.
Stop by once you found your way out of there. Groundbreaker owes you thanks.
I don't know what to tell you, Kennedy. Your name's not Kennedy. Get down. No. I'm going the wrong way. Wait, is this one? No, it's not down there. I think this is the right one. I'm just gonna break my legs. I thought I had to put that thing. What? Do you want up here or do you want to stay on the floor? You gotta make up your mind. I'm not doing this 15 times. Sit down. Sit down. No, no. Quit. How did you get your hand in my shirt? Quit.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement.
My boards are returning to green. What a weight that is off my shoulders. I don't normally tolerate outsiders mucking about in my station's guts, but you're all right. The temperature should be dropping as we speak. I'll see to it the crew knows who kept us all from boiling alive. If you've got time, I believe Edna has a comms issue that could use your attention. I've also authorized Doc and Furu to sell you our premium meds.
What's it like being in command?
Frustrating. Everything down to the circuit boards is past warranty, so I have the pleasure of making life or death decisions on a shoestring budget. Plus, there's no time to train my successor or document fixes in a way that anyone outside the family would understand.
Oh, gosh. I don't know. I'm really just a dab hand with a wrench. Nothing special. Not like a chief engineer.
Don't sell yourself short. It doesn't take a seasoned pro to tinker on Groundbreaker. Just someone who knows how a ship ought to feel. We're always thirsting for help. If you could find your way around this labyrinth of ducts and panels, we could work something out. Sure is. The Tennysons came over on the Groundbreaker. My grandmother, Chief Gaying, kept it together during the crossing and until she died. I was promoted only recently, when my mom died. Then I took the leap from chief engineer to captain.
They must have been amazing people to have taught you all you know, I mean, which is a lot.
That means a lot coming from a fellow engineer. It was different knowing that I couldn't turn to anyone who could answer the tough questions for me. Maybe you can see why I'm protective of Groundbreaker. This ship is family. It's got tinkerings and bypasses that only Tennysons know about.
Where's the self-destruct mechanism?
You've got my attention. You're right, I don't. The board is after two things, bits and power, and they only get it by sticking their nose where it doesn't belong. I like to think of myself as a nice person, but if that gaudy embassy of his was on fire, I might hold my breath a moment before activating the sprinkler system. The board wants control over Groundbreaker, and leeches like Udom Bedford will do anything to please their corporate masters. I placate them when I have something to offer, but I can also be a real hard-ass. It'd be a joy if I could kick out the corporate merchants and reclaim the docking fees in my lifetime. Too much of Groundbreaker's income is flowing in the wrong direction. I'd like to see that change. You've got my attention.
That's enough. You're okay.
This is Halcyon News.
I think that's everything. The rest of the stuff is some arms. Wait, I need to go over here to the armory before I leave. Where was the armory at? I think it's on this side.
CNP, I can't believe it's not forced. It's unbelievable how good it is. Rizzo's knocking on
You see we had a conveyor pull in?
Kennedy, honey, you're fine. You're fine. I'm not sitting you down on the floor and then picking you back up. And then sitting you on the floor and then picking you back up. I'm not doing it.
I believe I hear Felix and Parvati discussing the latest Aetherwave serial.
I'll go.
We've arrived at Phineas's orbital lab.
Floor, but that's it. He's just standing there looking at me.
Hello? Can you hear me? Does this work? Oh, damn it! Blast, that's loud. I'm just securing my ongoing experiments. And securing myself. Mind the mess. I haven't had a visitor since fact, I've
Alright,
never
I gotta
had...
take him out. I think he's gonna go to the bathroom or something. He won't leave me alone, so I'll be back in a minute. Can I go outside? Can I go outside? Can I go outside? Can I go outside? Come on. All right.
A visitor.
Oh, I thought he was still talking.
You
I'd clap you on the shoulder if I weren't behind a wall of bulletproof glass. I don't know how you did it, but Hiram Blythe just sent me everything I needed. According to Hiram's message, Minister Clark has ordered a suspicious amount of dimethyl sulfoxide. It's almost as if he's hoarding the colony's remaining supply. Typical elitist, hoarding supplies during a time of scarcity. Once I have those chemicals, we can revive the Hope's colonists and put some decent people in charge. So, good news. You're going to Byzantium and stealing those chemicals. Exciting. If I had time and several blackboards, I could explain the details to you, but to put it briefly, dimethyl sulfoxide is the reason you're alive today. The chemical is absolutely essential to reviving the Hope's colonists. I need you to steal as much as you possibly can. The more, the better. If you don't bring me enough chemicals, I might not be able to save the Hope's colonists, and then nothing will stop the board from destroying this colony.
I'm gonna get shot.
Ah, yes, the details. I'm not about to ask you to rampage through Byzantium trading bullets with the board's agents. We'll have to resort to subterfuge. Carmen Imagawa. She's my contact in Byzantium. Meet her at the docks. She'll have all the necessary intelligence you require. I'm giving you my old nav key to Byzantium. You'll need it to land in the Golden City. Remember, you're looking for dimethyl sulfoxide. Big green bubbling vessel with a warning label. I'll take as much as you can find. You can trust her if that's what you're asking. Imagawa is the finest special agent in Byzantium that money can buy. My money, anyway. Of course. What's on your mind? Never know what being frozen did to your brain. There's always a chance you might turn violent. I've no desire to end up like Thompson. Regardless, it's quite comfortable in here, you know. I have my beans, have my caffeinoids, plenty of toilet paper. Absolutely. Let's talk. No, and I've been trying very hard to avoid making eye contact.
Nice to meet you, Dr. Wells. I'm Parvati Holcomb.
Wait, not another word. I don't want to know your name. I don't want to know who you are. Let's just enjoy our plausible deniability while it lasts, shall we? Why don't you just invite the entire colony to my secret, carefully concealed laboratory? It isn't as if I wanted privacy. Oh, fine. As long as you're vouching for their character and they aren't touching things. For what it's worth, I am pleased that you found a crew, such as they are. I picked you out of the Hope for your talents, after all. It's only natural that others would gravitate toward you. Yes, indeed. Well done. Also, you still haven't spontaneously liquefied, which pleases me immensely. Progress. What's on your mind?
I'll be back. Let's go, people. I might actually need that guy for this quest. I'm gonna see if that other quest is on here. Figured it'd be here. The bottom line fire fights are sky high.
Aha! I see you found my portable molecular compression device, better known as a shrink ray. Find the target, point and shoot. The target will shrink down to a manageable size, whereupon you may commence beating them to a pulp. Feel free to try it on a marauder sometime.
The Groundbreaker is where I was at, and nothing showed up on the map. Hey. Mm-mm.
Hail, Captain. Your return time is within 14% of the expected value.
I'm gonna go back here and see if I can't find that other weapon.
The Groundbreaker has approved our request for docking, Captain. You're free to disembark.
I had it up a while ago and I didn't see anything on the map. Not unless I just didn't pay attention, which is a possibility. Sometimes I wish the loading screens wasn't as long as they are, but I understand though because some of these places are big.
Rizzo's Purpleberry Punch.
Wait, she's got it?
Gracious. I was just sitting down for tea. I found a handsome ceramic mandapillar at a salvage auction last week.
Dude, I don't care. Is this the gun I need? I swear, if I spend 4,000 on this and it's not, I'm gonna be really upset. I'm just gonna breathe.
It's almost time for today's episode of The Chairman's Children. Care to listen with me?
No.
What do you want, then? My hard-earned wisdom? Oh, a little of this, a little of that. I buy and sell items that require discretion to dispose of. Knickknacks. Curios. I also knit throw pillows stuffed with the hair of famous tossball players. But that's more of a passion project.
I'm not sure that's entirely legal.
That's half the reason I make them, my dear. But that's what you wanted to talk about, is it, dear? Anytime, sweetheart. You know where to find me. Here, take a candy with you.
Get down. Okay. I'm kind of getting mad.
If you're here for this week's magazine club meeting. Straight to the point, eh? Well, I find I'm in need of a ship cap. Anytime, sweetheart.
Why can I not get this quest done? I'm gonna sell her this gun back because I kind of want my 4,000 bits back.
It's almost time for...
Shut up.
Want a charming copper kettle off that girl who runs the...
Was that the gun I bought? Wow. I bought it for 4,000, and to sell it back to her, it was only like 400, something like that. Why can I not cut the ladder? I guess I can't do that quest. Whatever. I gotta ask her about those letters or whatever when I get on here so I don't forget.
Why was I built to feel ennui?
Hey, Captain. Can I get your temperature on something real quick? So, Junlei and I have been talking some. Through messages. I got him here on my data pad, and well, she sent me a poem. One she wrote her own self, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if I should read into it. Because poems are all symbolic and such, right? It's not so good. But real sweet.
Comes from the heart, you say?
Oh, law. That's what's got me spooked. I don't rightly know. It's about this engine that's been shaking itself apart. Then this lady mechanic comes by and lays one hand on it. And the trouble goes away. It sings. I don't want to get too hopeful, but I'm wondering if maybe she's the engine and I'm the lady? It's a real romantic poem. It made my chest hurt, kinda.
Sounds like she likes you.
I don't know where it's leading yet, or if I'm misinterpreting. I'm not much interested in physical stuff. Never have been. Leastways not like other folks seem to be. It's not that I can't, I just don't care for it. It's been a problem in the past. The folk who wanted to be with me back in the Vale, they said I was cold.
You're about the warmest person I ever met.
Thanks, Captain. That makes me feel a touch better. I actually had another message from Junlei. I just couldn't work up the courage to open it. But I'm gonna change that. Right now. Okay, here we go. Let's see here. Talking about old friends, got to thinking... Isabel? Who's Isabel?
Wow, that's downhill fast. Everything okay?
They were close, Captain. Like, more than friends close. I don't know. Junlei talked about them like it was past, but how far in the past? 10 years? Last week? Captain, I'm feeling all mixed up right now. Could we maybe head to the Groundbreaker? Get some drinks at that bar there? The Lost Hope? Come on, Captain. This is no time to be fooling on me. I'm full serious. Next time we're on the Groundbreaker, I aim to get a drink. If I got to, I'll do it on my lonesome. But I'd feel better if someone I trusted was there.
Alright. Now that that's over...
I understand we have decided to continue supporting the outlaw scientist, Dr. Phineas Wells. We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain.
I think I'm gonna stop for tonight and wash this makeup off my face. But I absolutely love this game. It's hilarious and I love it. So I don't know when I'll be able to stream again. So whenever I can get some time, I'll stream. Okay, until